Hey guys, it's Dr. Berg. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get rid of pain after gallbladder surgery. So a lot of people have pain. So what happens is the gallbladder is on the right side, right here, and they remove the gallbladder. Now what happens, you have a little tube from your liver on the right side coming down into the small intestine. So it's called a bile duct. And bile, B-I-L-E, is a fluid needed by your body to digest fats and to absorb essential healthy fats and also fat-soluble vitamins, vitamin A, D, E, K, K2. Because when you don't have a gallbladder, you're usually going to be deficient in bile because you no longer have that sac to squeeze all that bile into the digestive tract. So if it's not there, you might start showing symptoms of a bile deficiency. Bloating, right shoulder pain because there's a nerve that goes to the right shoulder. You might have night vision issues, dry skin, and a whole bunch of other issues, okay? But I'm going to show you in this video what to do if you have pain. So the gallbladder is on the right side, and then what you want to do is you want to press with your hands on the opposite mirror image of where the gallbladder is. So let's say the gallbladder is right here. You're going to press on the opposite side and get right in there. It's right by the pancreas, basically. You're going to take your thumb, press in there, massage on the opposite point. Okay? I'm not going to explain why this works, but it just works. Now, when you actually take the gallbladder where it was and you press on the opposite side, it's going to be very, very tender. And you'll be like, why does that hurt? But it won't hurt unless you press on it. That means that you're on the right spot. So just use your own tolerance as far as how much pressure you do and just kind of massage that for maybe 2 minutes once a day for at least a week. You will not have any pain in your gallbladder area anymore. It's so simple, and you don't want to press on the gallbladder, press on the opposite side. But sometimes the pain goes over to the liver on the right side. Then you just press on wherever the pain is over here, you press on the opposite side. Okay? That's all I want you to do, and then write your comments below because I think you're going to be quite impressed how fast this works because it's unnecessary for you to have that pain. The other thing I'm going to recommend that you consider is getting something called the gallbladder support formula because that has purified bile salts to replace what you're missing because you don't have a gallbladder. So you just take one for breakfast, or you might even need one with a meal, but that would be essential because if you don't have bile, you could create deficiencies down the road in the fat-soluble vitamins and also healthy fats because you can't absorb them. So you may want to take that in addition to doing the acupressure on the opposite side. So write your comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.
Hey guys, Dr. Berg here. I want to talk about what you must know if you don't have a gallbladder. Okay, people are told they don't need the gallbladder. It's an unnecessary organ and you won't have any problems, but there's some long-term effects. First of all, what is the gallbladder? Okay, it's a little sac that hangs underneath your liver about the size of a little potato, and there's a tube that comes from your liver and this little sac that hangs off this tube. All right, but the key is what it holds, what it stores. The gallbladder stores and holds bile. Okay, B-I-L-E. What is bile? Bile is the very important fluid that helps you absorb fats, absorb fatty soluble vitamins, regulate cholesterol, help balance hormones. So it does a lot. It helps lubricate the colon. Okay, so we'll talk about all those. But basically, without a gallbladder, you don't have the concentrated effect. Normally, the bile is concentrated by 5 times the amount in that little sac there. So we need that bile to secrete out when you eat fats to be able to pull it in. So without that gallbladder, you're always going to be deficient in bile. Okay? It's just going to trickle down because it's made by the liver, it's going to trickle down. And by the way, bile is what prevents gallstones. So probably the reason why you had a gallstone in the first place is you don't have enough bile. So now they take the gallbladder out and you don't have the bile, you continue to have other problems. Okay, so let's take a look at, without a gallbladder, all the potential issues. Number one, you're not going to balance the cholesterol anymore. Cholesterol is necessary in the building of hormones, specifically stress hormones, okay? But other hormones too, like testosterone. They're made from cholesterol. Your brain needs cholesterol, the nerves need cholesterol. So also free cholesterol needs bile to help break it down. So you can have more of a buildup of cholesterol without bile. So we have an imbalance of cholesterol, the good and bad. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you may find that you're not actually eliminating toxins. Why? Because all the toxins go through this bile duct when they come and they're eliminated. So the bile helps in the breakdown of toxins and the elimination of toxins. Not to mention the lubrication of the colon, so you may end up with constipation. Okay. Now, the next one is thyroid. T4, the inactive thyroid hormone, is converted to T3 through the liver and the gallbladder. So without a gallbladder, your thyroid can suffer in that it won't convert. So you might end up with a thyroid issue, which affects a whole host of problems because we need that gallbladder to do the conversion. Okay, so the other one is preventing fatty liver, because the fat can actually build up in the liver if you don't have the bile. Bile breaks down fat. Now, if you don't have the fat-soluble vitamins, vitamin A, the vision suffers. You won't be able to see at night when you're driving in the dark. The vision just kind of goes down with vitamin. You need vitamin A in general for your vision, okay? The skin becomes dry. You have issues with skin. The inner skin of the inner sinuses become a problem. Sinus problems, sleep apnea, immune system, that's all vitamin A. Vitamin D is the regulation of calcium. So you may find that your calcium is off, especially the metabolism of calcium. You get bone pain. You have issues with the immune system, things like that. And then also when people are low on vitamin D, they have problems with depression during the wintertime because they don't have enough vitamin D. Vitamin D is also good to prevent asthma as well. Okay, vitamin E, very essential for the heart. Vitamin E increases the oxygen to the heart by 250 times. 250%. So it actually increases oxygen to the heart to prevent heart cramps. It's great as an anti-angina nutrient. Vitamin E is also called the anti-sterility, so it prevents becoming sterile. It helps fertility. Vitamin E is important in the skin. So many women use it on their skin, vitamin E oil. But then we get vitamin K1. That's to prevent bruising and to help clotting. Vitamin K2 prevents the soft tissue calcium from building up in the arteries and the joints. Very, very important. There's even certain phytonutrients like plant-based chemicals in like the cruciferous vegetables that are fat-soluble too. Like we have lycopene, lutein, carotenoids. Those are all fat-soluble. Those are all very, very important in protecting the eye, protecting against macular degeneration, just helping you see in general. So those are fat-soluble. So, and then also you're not going to absorb the omega-3 fatty acids. Like think about why you need omega-3 fatty acids. That's all anti-inflammatory. I mean, it's precursors to build body tissue, so many issues. So these are just a small list of potential issues that you could have if you don't have a gallbladder, okay? So I hope that gave you some enlightenment. The question is, what do you do if you don't have a gallbladder? Well, what I would recommend is to take some type of bile support to supplement your body so when you eat, you have enough bile to prevent these issues. But you have to realize that it's going to be a slow process. It doesn't happen overnight. So you may see symptoms months after the gallbladder is removed. All right? All right, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next videos.